I'm Matt Williams. I partied my way through high school. I joined the army straight out of school as a rifleman. I deployed to Afghanistan for 8.5 months as a crew commander at 20 and turned 21 over there. I've travelled the world twice, jumped from planes, dove under the sea, drank from shoes in over 20 countries, and I regret nothing. Returning home, in a regular doctor's checkup, I was diagnosed with an incurable, inoperable brain tumour on my 22nd birthday. Since then, I've made it my mission to enjoy my life as much as I can and show that terminal illness doesn't mean your life can't be successful, meaningful, and fucking awesome, whilst putting in as much effort as I can to raising money for brain cancer research. 12 months of chemo done, 60,000 plus donated to research, and I'm fucking happier than ever. This is my story of refinding my health and redefining terminal illness and smiling through it all. So, what the hell is all this? So what this is actually me starting this journey. So if you watched the video a few ones ago, and this will be the first in the series of course, but a few videos ago on my Instagram, I talked about that I'm going to do a 100k ultra marathon coming off the end of my chemotherapy. So I've just completed 12 months of chemo 10 days ago exactly now. You can still sort of hear my voice has gone a little bit, but yeah, so I'm going to run 100k's in 12 months from today, last week, and my body's just been wrecked lately, so I'm about to head off on my first run, and my first one that I can actually remember in the near future, because my stomach's been so bad from the drugs. So what this whole video series is just going to be is just me logging with you guys that journey from where I am now, which is just fucking pathetic, through to hopefully being fit enough to run this 100. It's going to happen either way, so I guess if I don't commit to this enough and I'm not fit enough, then you're just going to see me in the hurt like something terrible and taking like 40 hours to do it. So let's take off, do that. I've set up all this stuff behind me because I know that my body won't last that long on the run, but I still want to get in like a decent workout. So I'm going to run with no watch or no phone or anything, just as like far as I can for this first run to get like a baseline, and then come back. I'll do a bit of workout just because that might not be very impressive, and then we'll see from there. And hopefully these videos, and this being the first one in the series, will track my whole way. So I'm gonna head off on this run, sweat it out. It's pretty hot here actually today in Adelaide. Let's see. So I really hope I don't regret this. This decision to run 100k is too much, but let's give it a crack. So, just let me adjust this. So that's run number one. You can probably tell that took it out of me a fair bit. That was, say, maybe 500 or 600 metres. So, what have we got? 99.5 k's continuously to go. Look, I never expected much of my body from that. Like, you know, that's the first one I've done through, you know, such a hard like toxic treatment. Like, you know, these treatments ruin everything from your lung capacity, bone density, everything. I think that's going to be one of the big ones actually for me is making sure I don't actually overdo it and get an injury from, say, like from like a stress fracture in my bones. So, you know, we have to start somewhere, and this will log from that, and there's no way my feet would last another 9.5 k's from that. But you know, we begin somewhere, and we only go up from here. And as I come off, because I've been off the drugs, I was on the drugs for 12 months and I've been off them for 10 days. So now I can't expect my body to just bounce like straight back in now. So, you know, straight back to what it was before that. Even though there are going to be some permanent sort of damages from these drugs, but you know, I'm happy with that. I'll do a quick row kettlebell session just for some strength, because I do, you know, I'm going back to the army. I still need to be strong, not just a little whippet out there who can run. So, you know, let's go through that, and while I think about it, catch my breath, I'll think about that run more. So, like, I reckon hands down, that's probably my favourite exercise. Like, I don't know if there's an official word, but I just call them tire hammers. I remember when I was in Afghanistan, pretty basic sort of prison level gym. We had outside, and it was snowing in the first half, so it wasn't that useful. Everything would be snow. But we had a tyre very similar to this. I think it was off a Bushmaster, like Australian vehicle. So, you know, they're probably a 120 kilo tyre out there, and then like a big makeshift hammer with just like strapping tape on it to not rip up your hands. But like, yeah, and that became like one of my favourite exercises. So that was sick. And then I've come back, and I got this tyre for free off just down at like a scrap place. It's just off a big crane at the ports. Bought that hammer. I think it was like eBay for like $100. It's a 14 kilo hammer, and it's definitely for cardio and strength. Sort of kept me a little bit in play even during this treatment, and it's something I enjoy. Like you sort of feel like a bit of a Viking doing it, and I think, like, you know, I don't do much that I don't enjoy, and if I enjoy an exercise, I'll sort of be more inclined to do it and keep doing it. So I'm going to chat sort of as I do a bit of a cool down row, just to double on things. So I don't want to like have like, you know, my workout sort of just all entailed by making this vlog. I still need to do some works, but I'm just going to row. Hopefully that sound isn't too much, and I'm sorry about the focus. So what's the purpose of these vlogs? So my whole sort of goal now is to show people that even with a terminal illness, you can live, you know, a meaningful, decent life, and it's not just all doom and gloom, chemo, doctors, shit. So the next few years of my life, now I've got to get my health back on track, but then, you know, I don't want to just be some like, you know, super health freak dude with this. I still want to live a normal life. You know, I'm going to travel, I'm going to drink, I'm going to eat, a bit of everything, and just sort of try and live the best life that I can, you know. I think that might have been a slight bit heavier because it was full of water. So I almost forgot this part, and it was my own rule that for every kilometre I run is equal to 10 of these tyre flips, which is a 100 kilo tyre, you know, for Willy's Answer, my own charity event. So 600 metre run, 6 flips. I'm going to do 4 more just to even off to 10. You know, I like even numbers. I'm one of those guys, or 6 is even. One of those guys in the car and the stereo has to be on like, on an even number. But I think double ditches would be nice for today. So I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this sort of format of almost like vlogging, I guess they call it. They're definitely not all going to be, you know, this one's fairly workout related, but this is the first one in it. You know, because this is a big moment, my sort of first run back into to run an ultra marathon. But yeah, they're just going to cover off on like almost my daily life, at least for the next year, with this illness, from everything from me going through my appointments and everything as well. So if there's anything you guys want me to talk about, as always, you know, let me know. And if you've made it this far through the video, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Cheers. One sort of annoying thing is I can't flip my big tyre. I can't actually flip it under this like undercover area garage bit, because I was doing tyre flips under here a while back, because, you know, the tyre's, it's 100 kilos, it's got a tube in it, so it's, you know, full of air. I actually cracked, this is ages and ages back, but I cracked one of these windows doing flips up and down here. So and this being my parents' house, and they weren't super over the moon about it. Although the tyre flips, it's worth it. So yeah, the tyre flips have to be done now, outside on the grass. But that's all right, we can manage. We can get a bit wet, a bit muddy. I'm just not looking forward to once these big runs start, in a month or two when I'm up, doing 10, 20 Ks, because that's what I'm gonna have to do. If I'm gonna run 100, I need to build quickly to those to those big distances. I'm not looking forward to doing a 20K run and then coming back to have to do 200 flips. But the tyre flips are back in October, so and that's a 2 kilometre straight flip, which is my signature event. So yeah, that's just going to happen. But as well with these vlogs, I'm not just going full crazy. Like, I'm not just going to become David Goggins level, like I'm getting up 3 in the morning and run. I'm still going to drink like alcohol. Like, I'm going to limit it because for my own health. But I'm still going to eat not clean as shit, not that clean. I'm still going to drink everything because I still live a normal life. I still need to enjoy these final years I've got. I can't just smash this run. This is something I will do, but I want to be that ultra runner who's like still goes out and parties on the weekend. Hopefully that both hand in hand can work, but we'll see. Smoothies. People wanted recipes for smoothies. I have 0 recipe for smoothies. As with all my cooking, I follow no recipe with anything. I just put in foods that I like together, and sometimes it doesn't work. But all I do is I go to like your local Coles, Willy's, just any supermarket, and just buy all these like free pre-packaged frozen fruits of just anything. Purely because, I know people might be like, it's not as good for you, but like otherwise everything's going to go off and I'm not going to buy it. So, less of the 2 evils, I'm going to do that. And I literally just buy all of them and then just like put bits of each of them in the blender, like that's banana, this is just like mixed, I don't know, berries. This is passion fruit, like pulpy block things, a couple of them. This is dragon fruit. See, if I didn't buy these pre-packaged ones, I don't want all that. Who's ever going to have just dragon fruit lying around? It's not me. I'm a lazy guy. And there's a watermelon. So I've just got like a shitload of whatever that in there. I buy one of these big ass things of Greek yogurt because I love Greek yogurt. Good thing is, because I'm off chemo and sort of still on chemo, you can't actually taste anything. It ruins all your taste buds. So that's the lesser of 2 evils. One, you can't taste. But on the flip side, you can't taste. So it's really bad. Okay. Coconut water. I don't know. Splash. I know, it's good for you. And that just, it actually sort of helps to like melt everything in here anyway. And then I've got these little jars. Like $2 jars from Kmart. The cutest shit. It was like, this is as hipster as I get. And just some oats. Trick of the trade from Lily is never put your chia seed in there. Put it in the bowl afterwards, or otherwise, if you put it in there, washing this comes to be like 30,000 times harder. This is like a $30 blender, so she does struggle a little bit, but you'll get through it. Buy Nutribullet if you're that keen. I'm still sweaty from a run, so there's probably some sweat in here too. I'm going to duck the kettle on for black coffee as well because it's all I drink. And then that's cooking with Willy. Maybe I'm like Jamie Oliver now. Turning on would definitely help me.